Hey guys, Metalhead Reactions here. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jill.
We I my my camera is reversed, so I keep doing this to like signal you, but you're on this side of the screen.
Oh,
So
well.
that's Jill. I'm Ryan.
All right.
All right. We are going to do a review of the because we've been up for 2 years, and we thought, you know what, we're going to do a recap video of our standout artists, like the ones that really just made us go, wow, I didn't know that was out there. So
Uh-huh.
I guess you and I can just bounce back and forth of the guys that really stood out to you the most. So like
Okay.
so
I'm coming from a not prepared place. So just so you guys know,
okay. I'll go ahead and start off with I had heard the name Eazy-E. Didn't really know who he was. I knew he had died. But then we started listening to Real Motherfucking G's, I think was the first song. And man alive, I thought he was great. I was like, I knew he was known, but I didn't know why he was known. And it's like his style was just so different and so fresh. And being that you and I learned about NWA, it's like he wasn't even a rapper. He was just the money guy they just said get on the mic, and
hmm
so he was definitely one of my favorites from the past 2 years.
Yeah, he's definitely good. I mean, I already knew about NWA and Eazy, of course, but not to that extent. Like, I didn't know, like you said, that he wasn't a rapper, that they kind of had to force him on there and everything. And he's the real gangster, I
Yeah,
guess, and the money guy. So yeah, that was really, so that was, it was good. And he's one too, like we said, we weren't able to delve into as much as we wanted because we were
I think we
saving
only
things
did
for the
two of his
channel. So
songs.
I think so. We
Yeah,
need to listen to more for sure.
yeah. So what about
So I
you?
guess one for me that I can remember off the top of my head was Bone Thugs and
Yeah.
Harmony, of course.
What did you like about
Crossroads
what did you
did it
like
for us.
about them the most?
Oh well,
What made them stand out?
Crossroads is the first song we did, and apparently that song everybody in the world knew but us.
Yeah.
But from that song, it was just their flow and the different styles and the busy or whatever, like the way that they sing. I don't know, it just all blew me away. Like the flow of it all and how fast or whatever they're doing
Because they do those
is,
rolls of
yeah, the roles and how they just so different than anything else we'd ever done. Like I just wanted to listen to everything, but couldn't. But we've done several of them since, and we did Busy. I think it's one of his later solo things, which wasn't I didn't like as much, but I still think he's my favorite of the guys.
I
But
think he appears to be the one that's risen to the top more than the other members because I hear about Busy all the time, but I don't really hear
yeah,
about any of the other ones as much. And
yeah,
so, but yeah, he
he seems to be.
like I can pick out his voice as soon as it pops on, where I'm still a little shaky on the other guys. But yeah, like Bone Thugs, they like I wasn't sure what to expect. I was thinking some sort of like Boys to Men kind of a thing, and it's definitely not that.
No, and I
But
like
it then
Boyz II
again,
Men.
it's not Snoop and Dre. Like it's some weird amalgamation of melody and just intricate hip hop. Like it's
Yeah.
what they've made
It's
is yeah,
unique.
it's definitely unique. All
Yes.
right,
I mean, I
so
listen to Crossroads like 10 times a week or something. I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah. So they're definitely up there, and I'm definitely going to fall in that rabbit hole
Let's
soon.
see. I got Big Daddy Kane. I
Yeah.
love Big Daddy Kane. As soon as we heard "Ain't No Half Steppin'," no, we heard him in something first. Oh, and I forget what it was now. Like someone told me the other day, and I
It
totally
wasn't
forgot.
that No
It
Curse
was
song, was
yeah.
it? Who's
Don't
in
don't
it?
curse. Was
Don't
that
Curse.
Heavy
Heavy D
D?
and the
Yeah,
Boys.
Heavy D and the boys don't curse. He has like a little
Yeah.
segment there, and we were watching
Yeah.
it, and so all these guys are coming on, and then he came on in like a purple suit, and I'm like, this guy's weird, and then he rapped. I'm like, that dude looks cool. So we looked him up, and we did "Ain't No Half Steppin'," and it was awesome. Like it really
Yeah.
reminded me of don't take this the wrong way. It reminded me of Ice Ice Baby. And Ice Ice Baby is such a fun song to rap to. Like it's just one of those songs where it's just fun to say what's coming out of his mouth, you know? And so Ain't No Half Steppin', I got that same feeling where it's like I want to learn every word and I want to rap this all the time to myself. And so that was the only artist that I went and I immediately downloaded their album and listened to the whole thing. And he had some really good stuff. Like he did a song with Biz Markie, and it was really cool. And I just something about that late '80s era of rap is just. It's before the gangster rap stuff started, and it's just fun. Like, you know,
there's a lot of fun.
We watched the LL Cool J song. Was it I'm Bad? It's like that's that era. It's just fun. They're just having a good time, and it's not about, you know, being badass and tough and grim, you know, like NWA was or something like that. It's a different era of rap that I really appreciated. And so so Big Daddy Kane gets a big thumb up from me.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be on your list.
All right. So what else is on yours?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess what do you call it? Tribe Called Quest is definitely up there. Talking about having fun. I mean, those guys just like the laid back meditation version of rap. Like, I mean, they definitely have some messages too in some of the songs, but just their whole attitude to everything and just their fun and how much they like each other. And there's so many of them and they have such a good time.
Yeah.
And I'd heard a few of their songs beforehand, but this was really when I read about them and realized how many people were in it. I didn't know Busta Rhymes is involved.
Yeah.
In that group, I know it's Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul, and I'm grouping all them together because they're the
De La Soul. I really like.
They're all friends, and then I know their name. They have a name where they're together, but I can't remember it. But anyway, that whole those guys, like that whole thing, I really like, and I'm ready to get some.
I loved seeing young Busta Rhymes. That was so cool.
yeah, that was cool, and he was a standout. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So that's two of mine.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what else.
Shirt. I'm cold. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's let Jill put on her shirt. All right.
Yeah, I'm putting on a shirt. I'm cold.
You're always wearing nothing with sleeves. Every video you don't have sleeves on.
I'm usually just coming from working out and stuff, but the heat's not up and I haven't worked out, so I'm cold.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Hopsin.
Okay.
I thought he was just a very good lyricist. But do you remember his stuff like the Ill Mind from Hopsin 5 and 7?
Oh God, yes. Gosh, yes, I liked him so much. Yes. Okay, sorry. Brain went flat for a minute, but then now because I listened to that so much. Listening to it.
Like it just. I've never heard someone so articulate.
Yeah.
You know, and like you have like, you know, your Tupac and Eminem, which, you know, are very good wordsmiths, but something about Hopsin, he just had this certain way of making you go, damn, that's right. I know exactly what you're saying. I've had this conversation in my head 100 times too, you know.
Yes, 100%. I cannot wait to listen to all his stuff. Like we listened to what was it 7 or 5? Where did we start?
5 and 7. 5 is the one about the.
Is that the drug one with the kids?
Yeah, but all the drugs and
7
teenagers
is the
stuff.
atheist. Religious.
Yeah, 7's the one about religion, and both of those I just thought were great.
Yeah, I agree completely. I'm so glad you brought that up because I really want to delve back into him, and I need to look him back up.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Who else did you like? It's been 2 years. We did, I don't know, like 75 different artists.
I know. I needed to go back and really prepare, but this is what's coming up to the top of my head. But I like that. Like I really loved that. And I mean, I'm obviously not mentioning like Eminem and that kind of crap because I already knew Eminem. And
she didn't mean to say crap. She did not mean to say crap.
No,
Eminem fans, don't think she was saying anything bad about Eminem. The Eminem fans are really intense.
I know. no, I'm just saying like the big artists
Yeah.
that like him. Like I'm not. That's not one in the top five. But I said that, and now I'm gonna name one.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Whereas like obviously I knew who Tupac was before the show got started. I knew about the rivalry. I
Yeah.
didn't know any of the details, but it happened when we were live. I remember
Yeah.
MTV talking about it nonstop, but especially when he got shot and everything like that. But I'd never listened to his songs. And I certain shit didn't know that he was in Digital Underground, who I
Yeah.
did know and like, which still fascinates me that he was in Digital Underground. But yeah, I mean, just listening to the lyrics of his songs and how much depth he had in that respect. And then you hear other things about him. We listened to other songs. Like the very first song we did on this channel was
Hit him up.
Hit 'em Up, which is definitely not that side of him that I really, really, really like. And I mean, I guess now we could probably listen to Hit 'em Up and understand it. I still think it's ridiculous. That was the first song I ever did. I mean, talk about needing to know history. Now we should probably redo it and then see if we could understand it all. But anyway, so yeah, Tupac definitely like Brenda's Got a Baby and Changes and like all the songs that people equate to. I mean, he was a very
Well,
introspective
yeah. So, like,
man.
I had, obviously heard about Tupac, and I knew that whenever I watched any TV show or movie about kids, Tupac's poster was like always on the wall. I'm like, why is
Mm-hmm.
Tupac always there? There must be something special about this guy where he's always portrayed as like a poster in some teenage kid's wall. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, listening to it, it's like, Hit 'em Up was a weird one. Like, it really didn't make me like Tupac. It just made me go,
No.
this guy's pissed off about something. I didn't know what, because I didn't know the backstory. But then
Mm.
you get Brenda's Got a Baby, or you got Dear Mama. And it's like, oh, wow. Like, has, he's really trying to paint a picture of reality
Mm-hmm.
for the masses. And yeah, I mean, he's definitely left a legacy without a doubt.
Yes,
Now I
100%.
can't say whether I'm going to go buy a Tupac album. I don't know if he's hit me like that,
Right.
but I definitely see what he's done and can respect
Mm-hmm.
it immensely. It's like the Beatles. I mean, like, I don't own a Beatles album, but I understand how influential and important they are in musical history.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my take on Tupac.
All right, I'm with you. I'm gonna have to try to remember some more people. All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
And see, some of the other ones that I liked were we obviously knew Buster Rhymes, and like, but whenever we did him, I always just had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Twista,
Yeah,
I had heard the
Twista.
name Twista. I didn't know anything about him. Twista's amazing.
Yeah.
I think he was the one that beat out Micro Machines guy for being the fastest talker in the world. And then it's like, wow,
Amazing.
that's so cool. And
Yeah.
so we never really did any solo Twista stuff. It was always him featured with somebody else. But yeah, Twista, I
Was
think's
it
great.
him and Eminem that did that song where I busted out laughing at the end because of the comedy, or was it somebody else in
No,
Eminem?
that wasn't
Was
Twista.
it Tech Nine?
Tech
Who was
Nine,
that?
yeah, yeah, Tech
Okay.
Nine.
Okay. I still like that song a lot. And I still think it's hilarious at the end. But I couldn't remember the other person. Yeah. I mean, I guess we've been going for a while now, but I mean, like I like a lot. I can respect and see a lot in a lot of the artists that we've done. And now there's some artists that I didn't like so much, and I'm not gonna go and listen to them ever again. And I'm
Yeah,
not gonna say who it is necessarily just yet. But there were so many that we've got exposed to. And I
yeah,
mean, like we said, ones that we've never heard of. Like we never heard of Hopsin. I never have heard of him until
no,
somebody suggested him. And then, David Diggs obviously was great, and everybody knows him
yeah.
from Hamilton. But I mean, that was great.
Little Dicky. I
Far
liked Little
Side,
Dicky.
Little Dicky,
Yeah,
Far Side, yeah, Little Dicky was great. I mean, like there's so many good ones.
yeah,
I mean, obviously, Trick Daddy, which you
yeah.
already knew. Um,
Big Pun was good.
Yeah, Big Pine was
Yeah.
good. I mean, there's a lot. I like a lot of it. I mean, the Gravediggers, a few songs that we did. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Gravediggers.
remember.
That horrorcore, because it was
Yeah.
what them and 3 6 Mafia. Like those were
Yeah.
like, wow, those are some pretty intense stuff. Like
Yes.
like
Yes.
it's fun, but yeah, like it was neat seeing a difference because you listen to Tupac, you listen to Eminem, and all of a sudden you get that, and it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's left field. That's hidden under a rock.
Yeah, exactly. And then we did that violin one on the bus or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
That was different. And then we did the whatever it's called from London, which we never did anymore, that grindcore, I guess.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
so many different, like we said, just so much difference.
Mhm.
So many artists, and so many different things. So I'll definitely do a little bit. I'm gonna get into some more horrorcore stuff, and um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've just been exposed to so much, but yeah,
So yeah, so that's just 2 years,
good.
and yeah, I mean we've knocked out 125 plus videos, and yeah, those are definitely the ones that pop out the most for me. I mean, if I were to go back through, there would be like, oh, this guy and this guy and this guy,
Oh
but
yeah,
I would
for
definitely say the ones
sure.
that we just mentioned are the big standout guys.
Yeah,
And I guess we shouldn't leave without saying Eminem's a big deal. I get
and
it.
I like Eminem a lot.
You
Though.
like
Go
Eminem a
ahead.
lot. I appreciate him, sort of like Tupac. I
Hmm.
understand the level of his, talent, but it's not necessarily my cup of tea. If that, really, so many Eminem fans are so just fervent, and
Yeah,
it's like I understand it, and I can definitely see his skill, hands down, but I don't see myself buying an Eminem album.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just he
I'll always
has.
listen to and like Eminem
Well, I mean,
though.
like he has some really good songs, but then he has those just off the wall ones like Bonnie and Clyde, or Fack, or whatever it was.
Ah, that
Yeah,
was that we didn't even
we
post
didn't even
that one.
post
It
that
was
one.
so bad. It was so bad.
But
Sorry,
so like
guys.
those things are peppered in there where I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
definitely big props to Eminem because he's definitely, there's a reason he's so popular.
yeah. There is. And we didn't talk about Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all that, which
Oh
we
yeah,
knew we knew all of that. And, I mean, there's some we could just name them all. I mean,
yeah,
like it's easier for me to name the ones I didn't like than the ones I did. I mean, and I'm not gonna do it,
yeah,
but I think there were literally like three or four people I really just didn't, and I don't want to listen to again. But other than that, out of the how many 70 something
yeah,
we've done, that's pretty damn good.
yeah.
So I'll take it. So yeah, that's kind of a recap. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna delve into a whole lot more now that we can just listen and not have to save everything. Although
Yeah.
we're still gonna save some stuff, but yeah.
All right.
So there you
Cool.
go. That's our 30-minute
Yeah,
video.
that's we've been meaning to do like a recap video. We're going to do it last year. We just never did. So now it's
Hmm.
2 years later. It's like, okay, we're finally going to do it. We're finally going to just recap some of like the big heavy hitters that just stood out for us. And
Yeah.
so those are definitely them. And there's still more. We're not going through every single video here, but those
Yeah,
are
for
definitely the
sure.
big ones that stand out the most.
Yep.
So, all right,
All
guys, thank you so
right.
much for watching. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
You can still click subscribe, still click that like button, or still follow us on Twitter. Anyway, that's us for today. Appreciate it so much. Catch you later.
Thank you.